Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, characters of all shapes, sizes, denominations, and genders, welcome back to Requested Monday, the show where you decide what I play. And today, we are playing more Terra Invicta, which is a game that is fantastic. I have played a different game. I played a new game here. Still on difficulty normal, but I only had 5 factions instead of the full 7, I think it is. Yeah, I think that was about right. And I learned a few things. And I learned a few things that were very important. But this game is really good. Once you get past the absolutely insane amount of information that the game throws at you to begin with, this game has a lot going for it. We can delete this one. Gotta get into the habit of deleting all my stuff. And we're gonna get into this, and I'm gonna do some stuff, and it's gonna be interesting. In the meantime, a couple of things I wanted to mention. On Friday, I'll be streaming more Dragon Quest 1 and 2, 2D HD, because that game's really good. I'll be playing this again on Monday, and there will be no vote for the requested stream in December, because screw it, I'm going to be putting together some plastic models. Also, if you're watching this and you're like, man, I really hope Dave plays more of this, don't worry. I'm going to figure out how to do it. There's still other stuff that we have to finish, XCOM files being the big one. We are going to get back to that at some point. But I do want to play more of this game, and this game is long. But I do have some ideas for what to do to advance our agenda here. And it turns out, actually, playing with more factions is actually ever so slightly easier than playing with fewer factions. Because the more factions there are, the more interfactional warfare there is. So that it's harder for any one faction to, for example, control France, which nobody does. It's harder for them to control the UK. It's harder for them to control Russia. Nobody controls Russia at the moment. Nice. So having more factions is easier long-term than having fewer factions, which is a very fascinating thing. Also, fucking Project Exodus and the Academy have a big advantage by having these stations. It's very frustrating. Yeah, so I do know some things since I have played this in my off time. But I need to refamiliarize myself with what's going on. We've consolidated executive control in Canada, Israel, and Sierra Leone. All of those are kind of worthless to us. What we want... Ah, shit. Humanity First has control of fucking Mexico? That's bad. What we want is the US. We absolutely 100% want the US. If Humanity First wasn't here causing problems, I would say go for Mexico so that we have a better opportunity in the US.
Ready for my mission.
And we're doing assignments right now.
Ready
okay.
for my mission.
Alright, so we're getting... Okay, and the other thing is, I want to change a few things here. Gameplay. Display system clock? Where does that show up? Oh, up there. Neat. There's a thing. Okay, no, it is changed. So I've changed this to monthly income instead of daily income, which means that these numbers are both more impressive and less immediately useful, but it's important. I don't know where I changed that, which is kind of fun. Our goals right now... where are our goals? There's a lot going on here. Give me a second. I gotta refamiliarize myself. So these are all the factions.
This is the intel screen. It holds all of the intelligence data we have gathered and covers a wide range of topics. Here you can see what information we have gathered so far on the other major factions operating on Earth.
Interesting. It's interesting that nobody else has 4 counselors. Right. I'm like, wait, we have detected a base. What are you talking about? Oh, right. That's in the solar system.
This section contains all
alien fleets, alien habs. All right. How bad is that? That is pretty bad.
Standing by for orders.
Right. You are an agent. You are working on destroying that. Okay.
Your orders?
You are investigating a dude, right? Yes. I also want to turn somebody at the moment, which is why I'm investigating you to determine your actual loyalty. And we want to look at orgs. Important thing. In order for you to have orgs, you have to have administration, and some people just don't. We also need money, because we don't have any. Okay. And we need influence. Alright. So we're going to do some crazy shit here. We don't need to do it yet because our capacity is not yet too high. But we are going to need to do it eventually. I want control of the US. That is, like,
ready.
#1 thing that I want.
Where to?
Our chances are not good. We do have control points in enemies. Who's your enemy that I have control point in? Syria? You're upset that I have a control point in Syria? You know what? Fine. You cannot abandon a control point, which is an interesting problem to have. The only thing you can do is say, I don't want this anymore. Which means that it is now easy for people to take it over, but you can't tell them to take it over. It's literally just, I don't want this anymore. Oh well, if somebody else doesn't want it, I gotta deal with that. We need boost. We've got some boost coming in. We need money, we need influence. We need the United States. We need more persuasion for that. Minus 140, damn. Also, fun fact, the number of stars indicates how much cap it takes up. So, he only has org capacity 1, he can only get the Pavonis Fund. Because these are 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. UNESCO. That gets you influence and persuasion. Lawrence Livermore is kind of interesting. And then on research, We're getting more of that. We need to get alien origin at some point. Okay.
We'll make our appeal.
Acknowledged.
Give a little bit of money to try to increase public opinion in
Making our
Mexico.
case. At your service.
Because I want to take Mexico. What? Why does... What? That's weird. Okay. Are there any... Yes, Poland is vulnerable. I don't think I have anybody that can flip, though, or purge.
Ready for orders.
Reporting in. Where do you need me?
Oh, we do, but he's investigating somebody.
Ready.
And you're busy. Okay. We just gotta
Reporting in.
get you to do something. Turkey. I want somewhere that's got boost capacity. And right now there's not a lot of places that have boost capacity. Eventually that'll be a lot higher. That's a core economic region. That's a core economic region. No. France, no. Ireland, eh. We could do a set national policy, because I did find out that if you go here, it'll tell you what policies you can do by doing set national policy. I can't think of any good reason to do any of these except maybe disarm warheads. India is a bit too big. Pakistan, no. We could try to grab Japan for 8 influence. 69, nice. But no, it's too much. Japan would be good. It does have a relatively minor boost, but it's also got research. Research is good.
Bring this nation to our side.
All right. Alright, so that gets us 20 ops, which we are going to need to fight more alien incursions. Open research. So, destroying this module is an atrocity. This isn't bad. That's not great. That's pretty good. Once we actually have the ability to make a hab, that's actually pretty good. But I want to invest more in this. Because alien origin is our next priority. We need to find out where they came from in order to fight them.
person of interest surveilled.
Their actual loyalty score is 4. Good. Good to know. That person can be turned.
Just imagine, I fetchy, how this world would change if we could mass manufacture building materials in an instant. Homes built for mere pennies, irrigation for every village, a brighter, fairer future for all. Commissioner Kiran Banerjee, private correspondence.
To build our way to the stars, we require far more efficient resources than we have now. As the fourth most abundant element in the universe, and indeed the second most in the human body, carbon is a near-endless and highly adaptable resource. By developing our understanding of carbon's properties and limits, we have become able to manipulate it at a molecular level. This will enable the creation of ever more impressive, yet ever more affordable building materials and structures, both here on Earth and eventually throughout the galaxy. That gets us carbon nanotubes and composite armor and graphene batteries. They want Principles of Space Warfare to be the next one. Ugh, gross. It's also very important to have control of at least one of these whenever you can. Which, this is going to be tricky because these guys are fucking... having a good time.
The needle.
Okay, 36% support in the US,
The people will come to our side.
30% support in Mexico. Poland, under the control of the servants, has decided to leave its federation with the European Union. No longer shares resources, so the servants and the Academy, for reasons that I don't understand, will try to dissolve the European Union constantly. And they're super dicks about it. And I think that's because they...
Target secured.
Okay, good. I think it's because they don't want anybody else to benefit from their research. So that's still at heavy, but it looks better. Oh. And there's some aliens. Yep, there it is. In the Novosibirsk region in Russia. Now, we don't have to research this. It does give us an advantage later, but it's not a requirement.
We've got our people in place.
Nice.
There are two types of people in this world. Those who think only of home, and those who think only of leaving home. Director Khalid Alashgar, Archival Online Dating Profile.
While we have long been able to provide a few months of off-world comfort to a small handful of highly trained astronauts, the time has come to strive for something longer term and even indefinite. Our newly developed first-generation outpost habitats are the product of engineering built on decades of experience in the most hostile corners of the Earth. A far cry from our earliest ventures, which were exclusively designed for scientific research, this new breed of space station is built for versatility, to provide off-world homes for dozens of souls and from more walks of life than astronaut and engineer. Aside from essential life support and power functionality, the outposts are designed with a space future in mind. Each outpost, already a marvel in its own right, is capable of being further customized depending on each one's specific mission requirement. We can now research mission to Mars, mission to the moon, space mining, and refining. And they chose space mining and refining. Alright, we're still getting that one good. We're just waiting for the next mission phase. Yes, I'm aware. Thank you. So, how popular is Humanity First here? 27 versus R32? If I were to have you do a... Can you do a crackdown? You cannot do a crackdown. Do I have anybody
Ready
that
to
can?
go.
Yes. We could do a crackdown here, but not very effectively. We don't need a crackdown here. Your investigation sucks. Who's got good
Standing by for
investigation?
orders.
Reporting in.
Nobody has
go.
good investigation? Are you kidding me?
Reporting in.
Standing by. At your service.
+5 engineering for $55. That gives us 1 research plus 2% environment plus 1% life science. It's not great. Stratus instruments, not great either. I kind of want to get... I would love to get National Geospatial Intelligence Agency. That's fucking great. Just don't know if that's going to work. Because by the time I build up to 200 influence, it might not be there anymore. Is anybody good out there? Let's see. He sucks. He's terrible. He's not terrible, but he's not great. Eminent. Ooh. He's not terrible. He's not the best, but he's got a lot of really good things going for him. Like at the beginning of the game, what you absolutely positively 100% want to do is get people with a lot of persuasion. And then you need to swap out for more specialists.
Standing by.
Alright.
Where do you need me?
Only 20%. I mean, it's possible, but my god, it's such a low chance. Project Exodus, 36%. Ah! Could try to do that.
I'm here. Where to?
Could purge Austria. Surprisingly good chance there. Yeah, our council administration is really, really bad, all things considered. I need to swap some people out for something else. Your loyalty is terrible. Why? Oh, parent loyalty is set to 2. Alright.
Ready for orders.
We're gonna keep going long term here.
Making our case.
Your orders? We'll make our appeal. Acknowledged. Bringing them on board.
It's not a good chance, but I'd rather have that. Now, the other option is that I could just start killing motherfuckers. You're with... What org are you with? That's the initiative, right? And the initiative is exploit the alien arrival to gain power. Right. Right. You are not my target. I need a different target.
Initiating surveillance.
What's the op? On the way to the target site.
And then Canada has expired, but we have a lot of public support here, not a lot of opponents. We've consolidated executive control in Ireland. Not super worried about developing an atomic bomb in Ireland. It seems like a bad idea. Inequality is mostly okay. Education is advanced. Found space program. Yeah. What else we got? Israel. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I don't really need Sierra Leone. Their education is super limited. Go with that. Okay. How much is this costing us every turn? Basically nothing. For now. Good to know.
They are not life forms or xenosapiens. They are demons incarnate. They and the traitors who support them will face our judgment.
This faction has gathered all of Earth's xenophobia into its ranks. Its followers have railed against the alien arrival without nuance, and they have even threatened humans who support finding a way to communicate with the aliens. So, humanity first is not just, hey, get off our planet. It's, hey, get off our planet, and then we're coming to your planet, and we're gonna fuck you up. Give me a second here. So they've just gone public, which is interesting. I would love to do a coup.
We've got some intel on our target.
Works with humanity first and works as a judge.
Prepping for next mission.
What's your apparent loyalty? Not terrible. The other option is once we
Our
have...
kiss remains unheard.
Damn it. Once we have...
Our cause is unjustified to them.
You son of a bitch. You failed. Alright. That's not terrible, but we're gonna go back anyway. Humanity First actually is probably a good ally for us, if only because we can convince them to help us fight bad guys. But also, they're kind of xenophobic idiots. Do, 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 do. Man, loading takes a while in this game. Okay, so did we get that control point? We did, okay. What if I send you to the US? Your chances are bad. No policies available. Alright. Keep trying to gather control of Japan.
Establishing control.
I'm here. I will tell our story.
It's not where I wanted you to
Standing
go,
by for
sir.
orders.
I will try to sway the public.
I'm here. I will try to sway the public. What's the op?
Alright. I need to find a servant counselor.
Surveilling target.
Acknowledged.
You need to investigate alien activity. Go.
Investigating alien site.
They are not life form.
Yeah, so they just went public. Who are you? What the hell do you want in Eritrea?
I have new information.
Okay, works as a professor.
Wrapping up here.
Parent loyalty of 11. Okay. Outpost core mission. Got it? Project. Whatever.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Okay.
We hold no sway in their minds.
Damn it. At least it wasn't a crit failure. Rio de Janeiro. That's not good. Okay.
Recon complete.
So, small bonus to xenology. We get a plus 1% bonus to xenology research. And...
We were unable to establish
oh,
control.
missed it by 7. God damn it. No kidding. Okay, so we are now losing 0.39 per day, which is fine. We're getting a lot more than that. I need somebody to investigate this.
Ready for orders. We'll see what we can find.
Your orders? Where do you need me?
I need to know what his loyalty is.
Eyes on target. Where do you need me? I will tell our story. I'm here.
At your service.
Okay, 26% is a 1 in 4 chance for a lot of influence.
Bringing them on board.
So we're going to
At your
save
service.
scum that a little bit.
Taking control.
Because if we can get a foothold into the US, it gives us a major boost. Now, normally I'm not about save scumming and stuff like this, but also, you know, streaming. Defend Earth. I'm trying. Canada! Sweet. So now that they've started building boost, we can start getting boost income there if they build a facility. Not the best place to build a boost facility, but that's okay. How's research going? Okay, so we still got control of nuclear fission. Energy lab. We need way more research.
Surveillance complete.
Loyalty score of 10. What are you doing? Terran Blade, thank you for subscribing for a total of 19 months. What do you mean go away sub message? That's just mean. I see you went with the EDF faction. Good call. Going to dip now so I don't spoil myself. Fair enough. There's not a lot to spoil in this game. Don't worry about it too much, but yes, that is fair. Come on, US.
We've moved the needle.
Okay. In fact, can I, if I save here, will it re-roll? Let's find out.
In 1954, the Americans built the first nuclear-powered submarine and changed the course of naval warfare. Now, it is upon us to become the creators of the first nuclear-powered spaceship. It is upon us to define warfare in space. Commander Fiona Ayawade comments to media at Churchill Shipyards.
Since we discovered nuclear fission in 1938, we have used this knowledge both to give and to take to build power plants and weapons of mass destruction alike. With every passing decade, our understanding of the forces that rule the universe grew, and we were able to refine this process further. However, until now, reactors needed the pull of gravity in order to contain the chain reaction and to keep the water flowing. Without that flow, nothing happens. For fission heats water, water becomes steam, steam turns turbines, and turbines generate energy. Now, combining our new concepts for deep space propulsion with our decades of experience in nuclear fission, we are able to stabilize the first nuclear reaction in space. With our new reactor designs, we no longer need gravity to collect the energy released by splitting atoms. Our new containment systems can ensure a safe, sustained chain reaction in zero-G. Thanks to this advancement, our fission-powered spacecraft can now reach the darkest and furthest corners of our solar system. Nuclear reactors will power ships, weapons, and habitats, enabling us to harness countless resources far beyond our homeworld's atmosphere and meet the aliens in the vast openness of space, rather than bound to our own soil. Furthermore, these new technologies will help us build the next generation of solid fission systems and explore the even greater energy potential of nuclear fusion in space. So that gets us access to the fission pile. So now we get to choose, and there's a couple of ones that are really good. Mission to the Moon is good. Not vital yet. Advanced chemical rocketry means that you get more boost, essentially, I believe. These arrival technologies are also really, really good. They just take a lot. Where is it? Oh, yeah. Restored Warsaw Pact. Hey, let's recreate the Warsaw Pact in Western Europe. Or Eastern Europe. Carbon nanotubes, deuterium, helium-3 fusion, next generation aerospace, augmented reality. I want to do this, but I don't want to do it yet. Because I can't exploit it yet without the boost. We need more boost. Let's go with this one. We need to learn how to fight on Earth anyway. Is there another alien coming? Nope. The Protectorate has decided to build a platform in space. Good for them. Fuck you. So if we go here, we can do found platform, but I don't have enough boost. I'm a ways away from getting enough boost. Which is why we really need the US to join us.
We found something.
Okay.
The alien is taking people, Commander. We need to learn why.
Our counselor has investigated some of these reported abductions, interviewing residents and local authorities. The local government continues to deny that anything has happened, and in fact has done its best to actively hinder us. Though we have no proof as yet, we suspect that other organizations are pulling strings to block our investigations. Despite the obstacles, our counselor has confirmed that a small but statistically significant number of people and animals have gone missing in the area since the alien crash landing. This is disturbing news. Many among our faction had clung to the hope that despite their secrecy, the intentions of the aliens towards our species might be benevolent, or at least neutral. These apparent abductions leave little chance of that. But what is their purpose? So now we need to research alien methods. All evidence suggests that the aliens are abducting human subjects, but why? Are they trying to communicate, studying us, hunting us? Or do they have some other purpose, something so truly alien that it is wholly beyond our understanding? We have so many questions and few answers. For now, all we have to go on is the abductions themselves. Our analysts have proposed a more detailed study of the abduction data in the hopes of discovering some patterns or avenues of research. Keep saving so we can re-roll.
We failed to take control.
Okay.
We were unable to establish control.
Okay. So we failed those rolls, so let's try again. Again, this is not necessary in a normal playthrough. A normal playthrough goes for so long that you can do many things. But we're doing a show here. I really want that US control point. Also, man, I just got a wicked headache. Ugh. Shouldn't have eaten those Lucky Charms. Okay.
Our presence is growing.
Got Japan.
We still lack support.
Damn. If we could get both, that'd be great. If we get Japan and not the US, that's not good enough. If we get US but not Japan, fine. Bum, bum, bum. Boop.
We've gained significant support.
Okay.
We've got our people in place.
Nailed it. Move to cement our position by taking over the executive control point. Continue to run controlled nation missions on a large nation until blah, blah, blah. 24-27. Take me there. So now here's one problem, and that problem is that we are way over this. This is costing us a lot. Oof. This is costing us 12 influence a day. That's awful. So we have to abandon some control points, which means that we are... Russia just took over the Kharkiv region of Ukraine, so that's bad. We need to abandon some of our control points. Let's see here. Brazil, France, Ireland. Okay. Nobody has shown any interest in Israel, so I'm comfortable abandoning that. And again, this is not saying that we're giving up our control points. Just means that they're easier to purge. Which, you know, bad. If we abandon this nation... Yeah, that's fine. Brazil is pretty fucking costly. Sierra Leone. Only worth 2 points anyway. These are worth 11. Nobody's interested in Poland right now. Okay. So now we are getting quite a bit more bonus. We need to... Second Infantry Division is in Seoul. That's interesting.
Cleaning things up.
Now we need to keep going.
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
Oh, right. Second Marine Division is under the control of the Resistance. Oh, right. I do have Syria, don't I? Sure the fuck don't want Syria. I mean, if you can control things and still have them in crackdown status, then you're doing great. That's really, really rough. I mean, we could keep doing a public campaign. We're already at 42%. I don't know that it's necessarily worthwhile to do this, but we can do it.
We must persuade the people.
Ready for orders. Ready to go. Tracking target.
Your orders?
I need you to surveil Novosibirsk. Was it here? Irkutsk? I think... No, Novosibirsk is over here. Surveil
Surveilling target
Novosibirsk.
area.
Why? No reason. Don't worry about it.
What's the op?
I don't want to spend that.
We must persuade the people. Ready for orders.
Ready.
Where to?
Tanegashima! Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking way too much right now. There's a lot to think about.
Putting our people in place.
I would love to do a coup in Mexico.
Initiating recon. Prepping for next mission.
Yep, there it is. Alien life forms. So the only time you can get rid of alien life forms entirely is a critical success on an attack alien asset mission.
Diplomacy has its place, but if you don't go into every situation prepared for the absolute worst case scenario, you might as well turn up wearing nothing but a smile. Commander Fiona Ayawade, leaked training video.
The wild expanse of space invites humanity to stake its claim, but who can say what resistance we might face in the years and decades ahead, whether from threats as yet unknown or from each other? It is territory that will, at times, require defense, as will any pioneers who send forth into it. In time, we will doubtless develop new types of weapons, specifically designed for space combat and without dependence upon cumbersome, finite, and volatile ammunition stores. In the shorter term, however, the most practical approach, for which we now have detailed and proven schematics, is to modify our existing weapons for effective use in space rather than on land or sea. There is much to consider, both practically, the effects of low and microgravity on velocity and targeting, safety of usage, armoring, and bureaucratically. We must establish not only the most potent methods of space warfare, but also the rules of space warfare. The apportioning of borders, the rights surrounding unmanned objects such as satellites, the usage of non-kinetic attacks, damage to the environment of space, and that destruction of a ship or station might cost dozens, even hundreds of human lives. And so the doctrine now brought before us concerns not only how to fight effectively in space, but also the complex conditions to do so. They're jumping right to mission to Mars? Damn. Okay.
Person of interest surveilled. We'll be ready for new orders soon.
We still haven't figured out his fucking loyalty? And he's transparent. Ugh.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Yay, 3%.
hold no sway in their minds.
Missed it by 1%. Ugh. We've completed the energy lab. So now... Okay, so now the initiative is likely trying to... Yeah, they took over Poland. Poland is now split between 3 different groups
We
again.
still lack support.
Damn it. Failed the purge mission that was targeting Brazil. Interesting. Yeah, the servants have a lot of bonuses.
Ready.
A lot of public support. Do I keep going for this? I don't think I do. Getting a significant portion of research. We're getting quite a bit of funding. Public campaign wouldn't be bad. The Thetis Foundation gets us +1 influence, which isn't great for 42. Criminal. Keep up in that persuasion. Biggest bang for our buck right now.
Reporting in.
Alright. Investigate this guy. One more fucking... Really? Oh, because he's in a place where they have local control points. Alright, fine. Unrest. Where's Unrest? Unrest. In Mexico. That's not a good chance. It's not a good chance at all. Where else can we fuck things up? What does this require? Operations. Okay.
At your service.
You can't increase unrest. Er, 5%. We could save scum that, but I don't see a reason to. Russia doesn't have any problems. Bosnia, Herzegovina, Montenegro, Italy. Where do we have Italy? Yes, I see, quite. don't understand why we can't... Oh, right, your investigation sucks too, doesn't it? So many bad people. Recruiting. Anybody good? A celebrity! She would be pretty good at public campaigns. She sucks at everything else. She's got some admin. Some investigation. Her security is really good. Have we tried just asking him? Asking him what? If he wants to help us out? Yes. Except no, we haven't. It's a whole other problem. Okay. He's got some interesting abilities over here on the missions side. Trying to think of what I need. I need... espionage and command, which would be this guy. But he would be very easily detected. Ooh. His admin is pretty good. His apparent loyalty sucks. No, we'll stick with the ones we got for now. Are any of them ready to level up? Nope. Okay. I can't believe you don't have unrest. Is that something you can get? Campaign, hostile takeover. Los Alamos National Laboratory. Ooh. +3 org? Or admin? Inspire. Surveil and stabilize, but no fucking... That's frustrating.
Acknowledged. We'll be running this place in no time.
Acknowledged.
It would cost so much to get another chance. Alright, well, let's increase unrest. How high is unrest? It's at insurgency levels, you say.
The government must fall.
Ready. Standing by for orders. Where to?
Get a little bit of money.
We'll make our appeal. Ready for my mission.
Alright, investigate this guy one more.
Investigating target.
Not
Where to?
that guy.
Ready for orders.
This guy.
We'll see what they're up to.
I'm here. Going in hot.
Lithium sulfur batteries project.
We cannot just send up a bunch of diggers and hope for the best. Even dirt doesn't behave the same way up there. One might as well build a house upon a pile of rice. Director Khalid Alashgar, from his irregular newsletter, preparing for tomorrow.
Hauling raw materials up Earth's gravity well is the very opposite of a long-term plan. In order to spread further into space, we must be able to obtain at least some of what we need from space. Fortunately, nearby asteroids have no shortage of minerals and rare metals, from which we can begin to construct ships and facilities in space. Iron, carbon, aluminum, copper, oxygen, nitrogen, and water will be most urgently required, but gold and platinum will be readily available too. But one cannot mine in space as one would on Earth. For one thing, low or microgravity means mined resources cannot tumble neatly into containers or be automatically gravity separated by type, while structures cannot be built directly on the surface. And so it is that the first method devised to address this is a distinctly unglamorous one. A system of long, up to 1 kilometer cables, and collection bags to tether equipment to an asteroid and to prevent mined resources from simply floating away. This is an important start, but truly mass mining will require far more advanced solutions and the capability to do and use more in situ form rather than depend on what Earth can send. So now they're researching mission to the moon. Got it. Okay, however, important consideration, we are now at a point where we can build a platform in low Earth orbit. We have completed the Found a Station objective. Our new station can support 4 modules. Getting some lab modules up and running will help support our efforts to organize an effective resistance to the aliens. However, modules require power to operate. We're going to need a power generation solution for our station. So step 1 is solar collector, which we can't build until that's actually built. Next. So yeah, this is going to take a few days, but we now have a station. So, I need a name for this station. Somebody give me a name for our first station in low Earth orbit. Think ISS. I mean, I suppose we could do Major Tom. Alright, Major Tom's first one I'm seeing. Oh, what do we got? Character Select shows Space Station. CSSS. That sounds a lot like CCCP. Ooh. How about CSSS Major Tom? There we go. Character Select Space Station Major Tom. Perfect.
We've got some intel on our target.
Actual loyalty score is 10. Okay. Oh, yeah, we can, if we slow things down a little bit here. There's our CSSS Major Tom. Why do you have Suriname?
Our case remains unheard.
Ugh.
We were unable to instigate an uprising.
That's bullshit. Fucking miss it by 6 points. Really want National Geospatial Intelligence Agency. Really want this. This would make him really good.
Target still in one piece.
Crap. Critical fail. Ugh. That's not a good roll. Alright. Okay. Let's try that again. I don't remember what I had you doing.
Establishing our presence.
Your orders?
You need to augment up your persuasion a bit.
Establishing our presence.
What's the up? I will tell our story.
Acknowledged.
I'm assuming we can't crack down over here, can we? Not without spending a bunch of influence. Alright. Increase unrest. Not you, though.
Standing by.
Maybe you, though. Recife.
Heading to the LZ.
Where to?
Investigate counselor. This guy. 50%
Track
chance. Take
target.
a coin flip. And let's do low Earth orbit 2. It doesn't cost anything different. Alright. Take me there. Yep. Yep. Really? It's still the same? Huh. I was hoping it would be a different orbit. Yeah, no, that's not your name. There we go. CSSS Major Tom. Okay. So this will be built on 4 May. So about a month. Not bad. Save the game. So right now, our total mission control is 2 out of 3. So even if we wanted to, we wouldn't really be able to send up any more missions.
We cannot just send up a bunch of...
I want to maintain control over that one. I doubt we're going to get anything in the Mission to the Moon, especially since these fuckers already have points in there somehow. Very annoying. But...
I have new information.
Okay. Molybdenum pipe radiator.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Cool. Where previously the land altered by the aliens was almost eerily still, now mountainous and monstrous silhouettes move through the unearthly vegetation. There were, until now, those who still refuted the presence of extraterrestrial beings on our world, but the startling footage of these immense new entities is something to demolish the convictions of even the most staunch unbeliever. Their titanic bulk blots out the land trembles at their steps. Trees and buildings are pushed aside as if they were tissue paper, or uprooted by vast tendrils as if they were mere seedlings. And even miles away, the very air seems to bend at their deafening cry. All the world knows it now. Giants are among us. Alien megafauna rampaging through Recife. Only a military operation can stop it. So that's bad. That's very, very bad. I don't know that Brazil has a military set up right now.
Score one for the good guys.
He's losing health. Interesting. Wonder if that's just attrition.
Our supporters are in place.
Nice. All right. Alright, come on. Big money, big money. Big money?
We still lack support.
Not big money. Got it. Again, not a fan of saves coming. We do what we gotta. Not getting the alien plan here, releasing what has to be genetically engineered megafauna in limited scale doesn't seem particularly sound. I don't think the megafauna is naturally part of their plans. I think that's an incidental thing.
We've gained significant support.
Nice. Okay, now we got that. Alright, we've got the 1st Marine Division. Fondation Hide et Hilda. Kinetic Pressure Control Limited, eh? That wouldn't be terrible. And it's just money. Still want to save up for these. Oh, somebody got the fucking... Oh, you bastards. Oh, I wanted that one. Alright, so let's think about this for a second. What can I have you do? If I give you administration, you can do these. Let's see. He doesn't have a lot of options. His science bonus and influence bonus, really, really nice. But this guy isn't all that great. In all honesty. Except for the fact that he can gain the trait Nuclear Mastermind. Well, I don't think I want to do that. Jacinta Alfredo. Defend interests, advise, surveil, investigate. Control, turn. Control asset, stabilize. crackdown, purge. Crackdown and purge doesn't help you because your investigation and espionage suck. You can't do crackdown. You can do purge. You can't take a control point. I think this guy is worth recruiting. He's got some severe drawbacks. You can do a crackdown, but your investigation is pretty good. You can do control nation. Hostile takeover is neat. So you can do a crackdown, but and you can do a purge, but your espionage sucks. So that's not helpful. He's got a lot of persuasion. He can do a crackdown, he can't do a purge, and his investigation sucks. He can't do a crackdown or a purge, so he sucks ass. You're not terrible. Admin sucks ass, though. Alright, I'm going to executive decision this. Plus, I don't like the fact that he's a Pollyanna and I can't actually see his options. It does reduce my administration, which is bad. Is there anybody with good admin? You've got decent admin. 6, 5, 6. This guy doesn't do anything else, anything that anybody else could do better. Shuffling up the council. That gives her public campaign. If we go to the org marketplace, I would give her +2 science. Yeah. Not the best option. So my science is now terrible on the council. Just awful. But I think we're making up for that with other options, so I'm not too worried about that. We need to abandon some positions. Yes, I'm aware. Don't worry about it. Germany is now under the complete control of fuckers. How much is this worth? 16? You're welcome. Yeah, you guys can fight over that. It's fine. Sierra Leone. It's already abandoned. How much are these worth each? 34. Damn. 15, 15, 15. Well, 16. Closest makes no difference. And these are worth 21. Jesus. Basically, I can only control 3 of the places that I have. Italy. Oh, and I do have control points in Australia, too. Nobody has shown an interest in Australia, so I'm pretty okay with abandoning that nation right now. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. 1.2 boost a month. Nice. We're now getting ops income. Influence income is good. Isn't Brazil where the ship crashed? It absolutely is. I can go wherever I want. The only thing having a control point in Brazil does for me is if they have military, I can get their military. They don't have a military at the moment, and this seems to be a them problem for now, so fuck it. You were immediately fucking hired? Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh. Oh, that makes me angry, sir. In fact, that makes me really angry.
Where do you need me?
I'm here.
Ready to go.
What's the op?
But it's not important right now. India. Bangladesh. Sri Lanka. Why do you have Eritrea? Who cares about Eritrea?
I'm here.
Brazil not having an army is odd. They're estimated to have the largest one in the southern hemisphere and the second largest in the Americas, surpassing Canada. It's possible they just don't have an army stood up at the moment. Which, you know, that's fine. I would love not get you guys to fucked up. There's no way. Unless... You know what? Humanity First is actually doing good work. I hate to say it, but it's true. At least for now, I don't have a problem with Humanity First. Whoop. I will eventually have a problem with Humanity First. Don't worry. Don't worry about that. How much XP do you have? Not bad, not bad. In nations where is at least 6. What nation? What is that? That is democracy. Democracy is at least 6. Canada actually doesn't have a large military, but it has a large relative military. For what that's worth.
I will tell our story.
Ready to go. Taking control.
What? No, fuck.
Ready.
Standing by for orders.
Actually, it's kind of funny that I have such a high chance of controlling Russia. All right, let's give it a shot. That's not what I wanted, but that's what we're going to do. Who do I want to mess with right now? Nobody has any... Ooh, you guys have an interest in Ukraine, huh? Nobody has an interest in Russia, oddly enough. That guy has a lot of defense. Crackdown does mean that they don't get the bonuses from things, too. I gotta remember that. Not a fan of l'Académie. I'm definitely not a fan of the servants. You know what? That's a good point. Let's go over here. Jesus, Brazil is like, yeah, megafauna destroying our shit. Let's fucking do this. They are not smart. Has Crimea as part of Russia? Yeah, unfortunately it does. That is something that you can do something about if you really want to, though, and I kind of do. But not at the moment. Protectorate.
I will try to sway the public.
Ready for my mission? Taking it to them.
Surveillance complete.
Ying Gay.
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
Working for the Academy, huh? Well, you're fucking assassinated.
Trillions of dollars just sitting up there, yet still the regulators drag their heels. Maybe it's time I treated the president to another golfing weekend. German Soren von Weyck leaked private correspondence.
We may feel that we know our nearest neighbor well, yet our visits to it were far apart and fleeting. The moon is a natural staging ground for missions to other worlds in the Sol system, as well as containing boundless resources of its own. True, but also kind of a weird thing, don't worry about it. It is high time we attempted longer-term habitation upon its barren surface. The rare earth metal deposits and water housed there would be significant benefit to both lunar colonization and orbital construction efforts, freeing us from the need to expensively and slowly transport critical resources from Earth. The moon may not seem as enticing a trophy as Mars, Venus, or beyond, but we would be foolish to squander the various opportunities it presents us with. Untangling decades of international regulation concerning its exploitation will be no easy matter, however. June 1 May 24 May 14 July. Okay.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Cool.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Cool. Will we be able to take a control point in Russia? If we do, is it worth keeping? The answer is maybe.
Target destroyed.
We believe we have wiped out the invasive flora and fauna. Save that as well.
Our presence is growing.
Damn. Did not expect. Yeah. So, one of the things that you can do is, at the start, Ukraine and Russia are at war, obviously. You can, at the beginning of the game, focus on getting Ukrainian support, which, holy shit, the servants are really fucking with them. Don't like that. And then once you have, you can try to seek peace with Russia. Russia will not declare peace with Ukraine unless they think it's in their interest, which they don't. Failed the purge mission that was targeting Brazil. Damn. Ain't nobody taking Brazil. Jesus Christ. Yes, I'm working on it. Our boost income is now 1.9 a month. That's real, real good. Any new orgs worth grabbing? No. Stratos Instruments is the only one. Oh, hey. Neat. We have executive control in Australia. You can ask Australia to create a federation with New Zealand, which is hilarious. Okay. We have priorities, so let's get these priorities solved. So now that we have a control point in Russia, they don't care that we have a control point in the US.
We'll be running this place in no
That's
time.
interesting. What about the rest of them?
Where do you need
They
me?
care?
At your service.
They don't. Interesting.
Standing by for orders.
Ready to go.
Standing by.
Deploy the drop bears. Alright. We are going to do a crackdown in Ukraine. Nope, never mind. We already have a crackdown on Ukraine. Purge the shit out of them.
Removing our enemies.
Ready for orders.
Ukraine doesn't actually have a lot going for it, if we're 100% honest. But they do have some things going for them, and that's what's important. I want you to surveil this location because I don't believe that you've killed all the aliens.
Ready to go.
You need to continue investigating this son of a bitch.
Eyes on target.
Standing by for orders. Making our case.
It's an anocracy. It's authoritarian. What are some of the other ones? Flawed democracy, full democracy, full democracy, authoritarian, totalitarian. I think totalitarian is as low as it can get. Unless it becomes anarchy or anarchic. Authoritarian, full democracy. Hey, look, the US is a flawed democracy. You can increase that, though, with your priorities, which is fun. Full democracy, anocracy, authoritarian, full. They've got subversion going on. Ooh. Peaceful. Ireland is peaceful, everybody. Just FYI. case we were concerned about that. How's our research going? 2022? Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. This won't change anything on this one. Almost gives us enough. We'll do that. It's going to keep saving. We have completed the Alien Methods project. Having uncovered evidence of multiple livestock abductions sometime before the first correlated human disappearance, it would seem that the aliens have been observing us long enough to understand Earth's biological and social hierarchies. In short, they have steadily worked their way up the food chain. By analyzing patterns, the species, locations, the frequency, the subtlety or lack thereof, the proximity to settlements of recent disappearances, we can now paint a clear picture of their methodologies. Allows faction to detect alien contacts with humans.
Commander, we know the alien didn't come in peace.
The earliest disappearances were limited to low-order mammals, unremarkable if not for their frequency. The first confirmed human abductions occurred within 14 days of the crash. Since then, they have steadily grown in number. The initial victims were primarily from rural areas and appear to have been selected semi-randomly, with little in common but for their location. The second wave of disappearances, however, contained a disproportionate number of individuals of high socioeconomic status. Police chiefs, wealthy business owners, local legislators, etc. The pattern suggests the alien arrived on Earth with a plan in mind for establishing influence, and that it proceeded to adapt its tactics first to our local ecology, and then to our social structure. That indicates there is no hope that our visitors' intentions are peaceful. From now on, we must act on the assumption that we are at war. As news of these abductions continues to spread, others are likely to draw the same conclusion. We have strange news. First one, then several of the missing humans have resurfaced. While their families are naturally relieved, it's hard to see why the aliens are acting in this way. Why go to so much effort to abduct human victims, then simply release them unharmed? Until we know more, I recommend that we send counselors to regions of suspected alien activity and place all returned abductees under immediate surveillance. These individuals have some part in the aliens' plan. We need to learn more, and quickly. The servants do not see things that way, it's true. Perform surveil location missions in areas of suspected alien presence, and counselors on investigate alien activity missions. Okay, what is the thing that I want to do? Space dock is important, we're not there yet. Fission pile. Fission pile is important. But I think I need to do management research. No, we'll do fission pile. (26 June, 11 June. That's a big difference. Yeah. Lithium sulfur batteries.
Initiating surveillance.
Did you find anything? Nothing? We actually did wipe them out? Nice. Alright, so the Major Tom has been built. We can't do anything because we need boost. But we have the platform core.
We've got some intel on our target.
Counselor's actual loyalty is 13. We may know more about them than the Academy.
Wrapping up here.
Ooh, if this counselor dies violently, every nation in the world will receive propaganda for the counselor's faction. Damn, that sucks. I can't get rid of him. No wonder his security is so low. He doesn't care. He wants to die.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
99? God damn. I'm surprised that wasn't a critical failure. I mean, I'm not concerned. I'm not upset. Just, you know, annoyed. To 69. Yep, get back to that.
Our supporters are in place.
Good. So here's the thing about capturing a
Our
dude.
associates were unable to take control.
Crit fail. Ugh.
Prepping for next mission.
Well, at least we didn't lose any support. Here's the thing about capturing somebody. You can totally do that, and it's fine. However, capturing somebody requires that you keep capturing them over and over and over. Every mission phase if you want to keep them out of it. Which is exactly as annoying as it sounds. +2 money, +1 size. It's not terrible. +2 command. What's the point of that? While they're captured, you can do things to them. Ooh. It is far easier to... Cool. It is far easier to... Damn. Assassinate somebody while they are captured than it is to do it while they're running around. The 8th Guards Army. Nice.
Ready.
Actually, how bad is this? Still light.
Gear up.
Acknowledged.
Your orders.
Why do you have a hand on you? What does that mean? What does that mean? Does anybody else have a hand on
Ready
them?
for my mission.
Is
Ready
it
to
because
go.
you're known to those factions?
Ready for my mission.
That
Where
might
to?
be it. Okay. Okay, we are losing influence every day, but it's not a bad thing.
We'll bring this nation to our side.
Reporting in. Making our case.
Standing by. Securing our interests.
Reporting in.
Yeah, he's very, very hard to turn. His loyalty is so high. But I can't just kill him. That's annoying.
I will try to sway the public.
Oh, we're still researching that fission pile? Yeah, 9 June. Okay. It's going to take a hot second.
Protecting our interests.
Okay. Russia has deployed the 5th Guards Army in Kazan. Yep, they're taking that attack on Ukraine very seriously.
The people will come to our side.
Yay, 6%. Increased by 2.
The people will come to our side.
Oh, yeah, it is. Alright, 11%.
Now as then, territorial disputes boil down to one group of people gazing upon a new land and calculating who would need to die so they could own it. Thousands of years of purported civilization have done so little to curtail our most basic reptilian impulses. Commissioner Kiran Banerjee, speech at the United Nations.
Military science has long concerned itself with the multifaceted problems that occur when cohesive force is applied. Humanity's impending expansion into its solar system and likely beyond heralds a new era of doctrine. In addition to an explosion of technological innovation, military commands must now take into account variables present during engagement on worlds with rules different from our own. The traditional definitions of hard and soft power are no longer applicable in the time of 5th generation warfare. Ad Astra is a good one. Industrialization of space takes for fucking ever. In situ resource utilization is kind of nice. It means whatever you mine on site can be used on site instead of being refined somewhere else. Hypergolic explosive warhead missiles? Jesus Christ. Directed energy warfare doctrine, biotech. Augmented learning. There's no way I'm getting this one. Alright. Belgium, Luxembourg, under the control of the servants, has decided it no longer wants to be part of the European Federation.
The LZ is secure. We'll be ready for new orders soon.
We've completed the Alien Origin project. There are a multitude of theories about where the aliens hail from, running the gamut from plausible to absurd. Maddeningly, our further study of alien debris cannot quite be said to rule anything out. Judging by the isotope ratios of lead and some other elements, most of it seems to originate from our solar system, or, far less likely, a star system of identical age to ours, while small amounts do not seem to be of local origin and some are entirely unknown to us. Thus, though our visitors do have an industrial-scale presence within Sol's orbit, they almost certainly did not begin here.
Commander, we've pinpointed their base in the solar system.
We've significantly extended our abilities to watch and gather intelligence on the further reaches of our solar system, and in the process we have discovered a number of alien HABs, artificial habitats, in the Kuiper Belt. It seems our visitors have been here for some time. Observation of the alien HABs, along with re-examination of older telescope imagery taken before the alien arrival on Earth, has provided a much clearer picture of local alien operations. At some point in the last several years, the aliens built their HABs and launched the ship that crashed down on Earth. Given that, A, it seems impossible that complex life could have evolved in the frozen outer reaches of our solar system, and B, the alien ship appears to be partially constructed from material of extrasolar origin, we believe that the aliens arrived here from another star system. We have 3 leading theories as to how they could have accomplished this. 1. They traveled to our solar system via slower-than-light interstellar spacecraft. Such a craft would, in all probability, be very large. It would require huge quantities of energy for propulsion and life support, and might well have taken generations to make the journey. We have thus far seen no evidence of such an alien mothership. 2. The aliens, or their ancestors, arrived long ago and have recently been awakened from hibernation, or they have been constructed somehow from raw materials. We currently have no explanation for how this might be possible. 3. The aliens have developed some means of faster-than-light transport, such as an Alcubierre drive or traversable wormholes. While this theory might seem fanciful, the possibility of long-dormant aliens in the outermost regions of our solar system seems equally unlikely. Our imagery analysts have also identified a structure on the alien surface base emitting highly unusual energy readings that do not appear to match any known form of power generation. Once again, our research has left us with more questions than answers, but evidence suggests that the alien HABs represent a key part of their logistics network. If we intend to oppose their operations, their HABs should be a primary target. I could get control of that, but I would have to put off fission pile research. Unless... yeah, do that. Can always adjust later.
We are taking over.
Nice. Failed a purge mission. They're trying to take over France, but they're not investing a lot of resources to do it. That's kind of interesting. Costing us 178 influence per month. Oof. Still seems like nobody is interested in Japan. No, I don't want to deploy the army there. Resist. Alright, that gets us back down below. Perfect. We're just waiting to research the fission pile so we can build that.
Standing by for orders.
69 dudes.
Terminating the opposition.
What's the op? Eyes up.
Your orders?
That megafauna is being attacked by the by an army,
Acknowledged.
just not a mobilized army.
Ready for orders. We'll see what they're up to.
I don't know what you're doing, but I would like you to stop.
We must persuade the people.
Acknowledged.
And grab that last point.
Establishing control.
Cool. That's probably fine.
Setting a watch. Cleaning things up.
Oh. Light, heavy, light, light. That's not good. It's spreading. In Uganda. Interesting place to crash.
I have new information. Prepping for the next mission.
Yeah, I know you, motherfucker. Fission pile. Okay. Xenology lab would be good. I really need to get management research. It's only 5 cap, but it's kind of useful. Now we can go to CSSS Major Tom and build a fission pile, which provides more energy. So the solar collector provides 15 energy. The fission pile provides 20. One module, 1 crew. 1 module, 4 crew. So right now it doesn't matter. Life Science Lab, Materials Lab, Solar and Space Science Lab.
Public opinion is
I'm
moving in
out
our
of
direction.
boost.
Prepping for my next mission.
Australia has deployed an army. Why? Should I be concerned, Australia? You alright? Italy, under control of the Academy, has decided to leave. So they're breaking up all of these federations in an attempt to keep all the resources for themselves, as far as I can tell. Ah, damn it. Alright, Protectorate has full control of Ireland. And Project Exodus now has a foothold in France.
In place.
But we have Russia and parts of the United States.
Prepping for next mission.
We are in control now.
And we just took over a control point in Ukraine. Nice. Nuke. Nuke. Ooh. Military training and procurement. I will take the ops, thanks. All right. I need you to set a national policy in Russia
Time to make our move.
To seek
orders?
peace. I need you to crack down on this place. Why is your investigation so shit? Moonflower Research Associates gives us 22 research. Second chance. 2 ops income, 2 persuasion, 3 security. Gives us assassinate. Assault, coup d'etat, and detain. Sable security. Crossing rivers for humanity. That's actually not bad. Not for you, but in general. Doo-doo. 2 persuasion versus 1 persuasion, 1 science. This also increases her security. The ops income is nice because I don't really have any ops income. Yeah, we'll do second chance. Meantime, I need you to get additional investigation. Yeah. Who else can do a crackdown? Anybody?
Reporting in.
Ready
I
to
have
go.
one person that can do a
At your
crackdown.
service.
Got it. And we don't have enough popular support there for it to
Standing by.
work, so...
Headed there now.
Ready. Eyes up.
I actually
Reporting
need
in.
you to investigate
for
alien
orders.
activity.
Where do you need me?
You.
At your service. Investigating alien site.
Where do you need me?
We're going in.
Burn that
I'm
shit.
here.
I'm here.
What's the up?
His security is pretty good.
We'll make our appeal.
Acknowledged.
No. 5% up to 24%. Whereas this would get up to 30%. That's not great. We need more popular support.
We must persuade the people.
In each of us, embers glow. Through meditation, prayer, and togetherness, these dim sparks will blossom into the roaring flames they were meant to be. Superior Judith Helm, Burn Brighter, Self-Improvement Course.
Since the middle of the 20th century and right up to the present day, rocketry has relied on old-fashioned chemical combustion. Fuel and oxidizer are mixed and ignited within a combustion chamber, creating a propellant that is then expelled to generate thrust. A tried and tested method, and one which remains as fundamental now as it did decades ago. However, we can improve our existing designs to be far more fuel efficient and significantly safer. By using lighter materials and refining our propellants to become more stable, this classical method of propulsion can take us across greater distances at lower costs. Kind of want to do biotechnology. I don't know if that's a good one to do, but I kind of want to do it. All right, keep it there. Okay.
It takes so very little for one tribe of humanity to look upon a second tribe as the other. Think of what will happen once hundreds of millions of kilometers lie between us.
Though it is scarcely...
distributed humanity.
Though it is scarcely an appealing home, there is no better prospect within our solar system for eventual colonization than our crimson neighbor Mars, which isn't actually red, just FYI. It lacks a breathable atmosphere, the radiation risk from both galactic cosmic rays and solar energetic particles is extreme, the soil is flooded with toxins, and the low gravity will weaken both bones and muscles and cause cardiovascular problems. Then there is the cold, the minimal supply of water, and with travel each way also taking months, at least until such time as we have made profound progress in spaceflight technology, only the bravest and hardiest pioneers would dare take this chance. Yet if humanity is ever to explore the stars or settle on further out planets, or to trace our alien visitors to their own homeworld, there is simply no choice other than Mars. In terms of temperature, sunlight, and simple proximity, no other planet in our system comes close. Our scientists are now confident that the settling of a limited number of highly trained personnel will be possible, thanks to a combination of highly complex life support systems and certain cyanobacteria capable of photosynthesis even on Mars' hostile surface. The latter, grown at sufficient scale, can generate both food and oxygen locally and allow the propagation of more complex organisms. It is from these starting blocks that long-term life on Mars will begin. So we can now send probes to Mars and inter-system asteroids and the construction of habitats, exploration and construction at the Earth-Sun Lagrange points. Number of habitat and mining modules we can support without paying a mission control cost increases by 6. Factions that contributed to this tech, more to this tech will complete scans. Mission to the asteroids. So they want missile warfare doctrine, huh? And the servants are the primary fucking... Okay, that's weird. Bum, 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 bum. Hab Living Quarters Project allows the following Hab things. Dormitory, gallery, and gym, offering a small measure of comfort and occasional privacy for the Hab crew. I don't need ops research right now. Graphene batteries. No, those are for ships. We're not building ships yet. We could. We probably should.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Okay.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Policy direction complete.
Okay. So, do nothing. Declare war on a rival. Seek peace with Ukraine. We have far more important things to do with there. Our nation, Russia, has no formal defense treaty with the new government in Ukraine, and the leaders there are demanding we remove our forces stationed in their nation. If we wish to remain, we may propose an alliance and stay if they accept, 0% chance, or if we do not have common war-capable allies in this nation, we may declare war on this nation and its allies, and our allies will have the option to join the attack. Otherwise, our armies will depart from the nearest front of the region. Yeah. Kharkiv to the Rostov-on-Don region. Alright. Just like that, we have ended the Russian-Ukraine war. Oh no, Norilsk! What? Oh, fuck, I stopped for one fucking minute. Stopped keeping an eye on shit for one fucking minute.
We found something.
Okay. Alright, Humanity First still trying to get control of Brazil. I can't provide more research without losing control of something. That's okay. We still got solid core fission systems. Brazil is, oddly enough, not my problem.
Where do you need me?
Okay, so here's a cool thing that the game tells you can do this, but it's still freaking cool. If you do a crackdown mission,
going after their people,
at your service,
you can then immediately follow it up with a purge mission. Ignore the chance of success. Doesn't matter.
Removing our enemies.
Standing by.
Your orders?
And that way people can't take advantage of the fact that you've done something like that. Alright. That's fine. How is our public support in... Damn. Pretty fucking good. Not like that.
Acknowledged.
I need you to investigate the alien activity over here.
We'll recon the site.
Reporting in.
Reporting in.
Ready for orders.
You can assault alien assets? Shit, you can.
Heading to the LC.
Standing by.
Aren't you a fucking diplomat? How do you fucking justify that? Whatever. I don't care. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining, I promise. Tycoon. Ooh, actually, I do want to research you.
We'll see what they are up to.
The initiative is up to 5. Academy's up to 5. Project Actors Servants are 4. Protectorate still only has 3. Interesting. Global public opinion is 14% in favor of us. Interesting. What? Okay. How long until this is done? July 7 July. Okay. The whole population of a small town in the Surgat region has stopped moving entirely. We can only suspect this to be a prelude to further alien actions. Okay. Don't have the capacity to respond to this now. Alien public opinion increases for the aliens in Russia? Jesus. They're already lost. Bomb the town from the air. Organize rapid mass evacuation of all the town's residents. We get all of them out. Huge public opinion boost for us. Get some of them out. Perform 2 abductions. Grants a significant public opinion boost. We get none of them out. I mean, we gotta try. Nope. I'm not taking that. Fucking... You know how hard this game is, man? Random event just caused me to fucking... Ah! Ow. My neck. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm sorry, I forgot to ask. Hope you're all having a good Monday. Hope you all had a good weekend. Oh, no, wait for the program to respond. There we go. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment below for how your weekend is going, because this is going up on Saturday. Okay. What did I do? I would like to... A 0% chance? Not much point in doing that then, is there? Interesting. Peaceful and going down. We are not oppressing the people, so let's keep that up. Okay.
We'll make our appeal.
I don't remember what I had anybody doing. So I want you to do a crackdown here. For a pretty significant cost.
Applying pressure on their people.
I'm here.
And then have you purge
Where
here for a significant cost.
Targeting the opposition.
Where to?
Standing by for orders.
I want you to assault this.
Gear up.
Ready.
Have you investigate alien activity over there.
On the way to the target site.
Having done that, we will save the game. And if that random event pops again, hopefully it goes better. Apparently it's not going to pop again. What? Fucking Academy? Fuck off. It's my fucking research project, you bitch.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Interplanetary chemical rockets. Reduces boost use for sending material from Earth to beyond low Earth orbit. Cool.
Crackdown complete.
So the crackdown is complete. And suddenly, the chance of his mission succeeding goes from 28 to 96. Okay. Our teams faced no resistance as they loaded the townspeople into stretchers and drove them away in trucks. We evacuated the entire population without any troubles. They were confused but generally cooperative when they regained awareness hours later. Oh, 63% support us. Hell yeah.
Then they can clean or cook or restock supplies. If they're eating my food, sleeping in my beds, and using my latrines, they'll damn well have to work for it. Chairman Soren van Wyk during labor negotiations regarding diamond miners' families.
Biotechnology involves the modification and implementation of living organisms in the name of improving the human experience. Though the terminology is relatively new, the field itself has existed for as long as humans have relied on agricultural and animal domestication. The earliest forms of biotechnology include cross-breeding and artificial selection, and it has since come to encompass medicine, textiles, and fuel. Modern biotech makes changes on a cellular and even molecular level, but with the same key intent: improving upon Mother Nature and bending her further to humanity's will. In the face of the challenges and opportunities posed by the aliens' arrival, we must push the boundaries of biotech further than ever before. Our latest breakthroughs enable us to create and refine new forms of life intended to meet humanity's ever-growing need for food and fuel, to fight disease and ease suffering, and to restore our planet's health. Naturally, potential applications for biological warfare are also a consideration. Advanced heat management concepts. Okay, I think we got this one. It should be done later today. It is done. Never mind. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. 4 September, 18 July. Okay.
We will never know if Lise Meitner and Otto Hahn even dreamed that their discovery of nuclear fission would one day be used to build spaceships. Let us hope, nevertheless, that we would have made them proud. Chancellor Li Qingzhao, keynote speech at the Spaceport Summit.
When nuclear fission was discovered in 1938, few would have believed that we would one day use it to launch mankind into the vast endlessness of space. And yet, based on our foundational work in achieving nuclear fission in space, we have now created the first generation of solid core fission systems to power both habitats and spaceships. By using solid fuel made of heavy, radioactive materials such as uranium dioxide or plutonium oxide, we can create a reactor that sustains the chain reaction even in zero-G. The first fission reaction is activated by bombarding the solid fuel with slow-moving neutrons to overcome the binding nuclear force that holds the nucleus of an atom together, releasing a flood of neutrons and energy as it breaks apart. This released energy is captured as heat by pressured water cooling systems designed for space. This is an advancement that will enable new and larger habitats beyond Earth's orbit, and spaceship drives more powerful than ever before possible. Future fission systems will likely employ molten or gas core fuels, which our researchers believe will put us on a more even footing with the alien visitors. So, solid core fission reactor 1, nuclear freighters. Interesting. Heavy fission pile. Mission to the asteroids. Let's do electrothermal propulsion. Get that done. Because that seems kind of important, and the Academy can fuck right off with their goddamn fucking infinite research budget. Alright, fuck it. Shackleton Crater, Perry Crater, Mare Ibrium, Silikovsky, so what are these? These are base metals, noble metals, volatiles, water. Water seems the most important, right? We should probably go to either Shackleton or Perry. They both have about the same, but there's guaranteed water at Perry. Probe under the control of the Resistance has launched towards Luna. It will survey potential mining sites and allow the construction of habitats on the surface.
The LZ is secure.
Reduce the alien flora and fauna by 91%, but it's
Prepping
likely
for
some
next
remains.
mission.
Okay. It's still good.
We found something.
Wrapping up here.
So we have a space science lab. We should probably do... energy lab, build on Earth. And we don't have enough boost for anything else. Yeah, I need 1.5 for that. Okay. Alright, we finally lost control of Brazil. That's okay.
We're in control here. Cleaning things up.
We almost didn't get that. It was a 96% and we rolled a 95. But we now have full control over Ukraine. Interplanetary warships complete. So we can now build gunships, escorts, and corvettes. But for that, we really need to build a space dock. Which we kind of can't do yet. Because it needs 20 energy, and we can't build that yet. So we need an outpost core. Oh, that reminds me. No, go away. I want you to go away. Thank you. There we go. Second drop
When
bears.
soft power can't do the job, bring in the hardware. When soft power can't do the job...
Alright, the Australian army is now the second drop bears. Okay. Boost. Phoenix International. Fuck, I kind of need to get that, don't I?
Ready to go.
Okay. Who am I targeting here? Interesting. Okay. No, I want you to actually start researching some of our own dudes.
Investigating target.
At your service.
It's not paranoia if you actually know that they're after you.
Going in hot.
Ready to go. Surveilling target.
At your service.
I would like you. You can also assault an alien asset. Not in Recife.
Taking it to them.
I'm here.
Okay.
Making our case.
Tracking failed.
Really? It's disturbing.
Sounds like you want to use a space heater to push a spaceship. That can't be terribly strong. So I hope it's bloody cheap. Chairman Soren van Wyk, comments to Cape Chemicals technology team.
Truly, traveling among the stars has been an unreachable fantasy for mankind for many decades. However, with the invention of high-power electromagnets and superconductors, and the advent of new concepts for deep space propulsion, this dream draws ever closer to reality. Our researchers have finally made good upon one of these concepts, electrothermal propulsion. This rocket design offers faster and more powerful thrust than any conventional combustion system. By using electromagnetic fields to generate an energetic plasma, we can significantly increase the temperature of bulk propellant. The propellant turns into hot gas, which is in turn ejected from a craft's nozzle to create thrust. All our current designs use medium-weight molecules, but our scientists believe that by changing the propellant to lighter gases, such as hydrogen or helium, we can ultimately increase the range of these rockets even further. These expected high-energy electrothermal propulsion systems will allow us to extend our reach deeper into the solar system. Superconducting magnets. Mass driver, Vasimer. Yeah.
Tracking failed.
You fucking crit failed your own investigation of our own dude. Ugh. Fucking ones. Okay. Try that again, shall we? If we can get sufficient public support here, we can overthrow the government. Which sounds awful, but, you know, that's what we're doing. I want to make sure that my enemies don't have good resources, which means I should be targeting the servants.
I will tell our story.
Where to?
I really need you to investigate her.
Surveilling target.
Standing by. Heading to the LZ.
Standing by. Initiating surveillance.
Standing by for orders. Going in hard.
Save. Boop. Boop. I'd also love to take control of the International Space Station in Tiangong.
We've got some intel on our target.
Actual loyalty is 13. Good.
Sounds like you want to use a space heater to push a spaceship.
And then we did electromagnetic propulsion because I wanted Vasimir.
Person of interest surveilled.
11. Okay, 11 is good. Anything over 10 is more or less okay. Space tugs. Talk to me about fucking space tugs? What? Speed up delivery of HAB modules by 11%. Okay, that's cool.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
Okay. Megafauna is almost dead. Molten salt batteries. Amplitron drives. He's
Target
dead.
remains operational.
But we failed to fucking do anything about Recife. High thrust probe.
Their defense was too strong.
Jesus! You guys suck at your jobs. Super heavy chemical rockets. Arctic methane eruption. Nothing we can do because we don't have enough money in ops, which is a shame. Scientists monitoring the Arctic have detected an eruption of methane gas in the St. Petersburg region. Melting permafrost has led to an eruption of methane gas from ancient deposits previously stored safely under the ice. This has the effect of exacerbating the global warming that caused it. Could have gotten research. Maui Station?
Ready for my mission.
Reporting in.
I'm here.
Your orders.
Don't have the ability to take control
Reporting
of an
in.
Where
asset.
do you need me?
Frustrating. The Deneb Foundation. It's 27 research plus 2 science. Plus 10% to life science research, though. It's kind of expensive. Do I save up for Media Darling? No. Admin? No. Yeah, admin. Do that. Okay. Oh, fuck you, Project Exodus. Fuck you so hard. Oh, you bastards. Alright, well, whatever. Public campaign, yes.
I will try to sway the public.
Ready.
What are your chances of doing a crackdown here? Bad. Very bad.
We'll make our appeal.
Ready. Initiating surveillance.
Your orders?
I'm here.
What's the op? Tracking target.
Solid core fission reactor 1. Tungsten resistojet. Alright, that's a
Surveilling target area. We'll be ready for new orders soon.
Yep, there's still Xenoflora. Light.
Eyes up.
Brazil is not having a good time. Allows faction to found outposts. These are for ships, and we don't have the ability to make ships yet, so there's not much point in doing it yet. I do want this, though. Okay.
We've got some intel on our target.
Works with the Academy. Parent loyalty of 11.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
God damn it. Missed it by 4% on an 87% roll.
is unjustified.
Missed it by 1%. God. Oh. Okay. I forgot that I had that control point. Launch probe objective.
Selecting a space body allows us to view data on physical properties, mine insights, orbits, and order the construction of stations and bases.
List of orbits around the body. Orbits serve as locations for stations and destinations for fleets. Let's see. Shackleton Crater has some volatiles. I think Mare Tranquillitatis is probably the best option. Because it's got them noble metals, baby. Nine boost. You really need to get that research. Really? Why? What did Ukraine do? Hooray! I don't know who did that. I can't imagine why. Probably has something to do with the fact that there's fucking aliens all over the place.
Do not seek to be the elephant. Become instead the mosquito, which pierces its mighty hide, which laces its blood with disease, and which cannot be swatted away by its feeble tail. Colonel Hans Castillo, 5 moves ahead.
Even as we explore new forms of weapons with which to protect our interests in space, we'd be foolish to abandon the humble missile. While a missile can be outrun or dodged far more easily than most other weapons, it has the singular advantage that it can pursue an enemy craft, and it will deliver the same payload regardless of distance. In order to successfully overwhelm any point defense system intended to ward off our missiles, our engineers have focused their efforts in 2 directions. The first is mass. Our ships will need to carry many, many missiles, so a new lightweight construction mitigates that issue some way. Secondly, there is computing and targeting. We will need systems to ensure that our missiles fire and converge from multiple and unpredictable directions and understand which areas of a ship to best target. By comparison, our new missiles' multispectral guidance systems proved relatively straightforward. It is, after all, hard to lose track of something as noisy in terms of thermal, visual, and radio output as a manned spacecraft. And what did you choose to research? Arrival sociology. This drive uses an open text. Okay, but most importantly, reduces boost use. Electronic countermeasures. Let's see. Xenology lab. Yeah. Alright, so what's the boost cost now to get something on the moon? $6.6. That's way more doable. Large wildfire has broken out in the Novosibirsk region in Russia. The fire is threatening some. Let it burn. Cool. Can't do anything about it. Don't have the ops. What was that sound?
Prepping for next mission.
It's kind of funny that Russia is our most wildly supportive organization. $100 influence. That would be all of my influence. Kind of useful, but I'm not sure if it's that immediately useful. We'll get there. Next time it comes up. Oh, crackdown under control point in Syria. What are my current objectives? How do I see that?
This section lists all. This section is called.
How do I see that? How do I see that? Tabs, nations, no. There we go. Yep. 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 Investigate, return, perform surveilled mission. Surveil mission, got it. So, I know what to do.
We must persuade the people.
Standing by for orders.
Only money. We can make it.
I will tell our story.
I don't like the Project
my
Exodus is getting some bonuses there. I actually want you to surveil this region.
Initiating recon.
Ready
I'm
for
going to have
orders.
you investigate the
Ready for
alien
my
activity there, because that's just going to give
Where
me
do
a
you need me?
bonus. There's this guy. His loyalty is too freaking... Everybody's building stations! Christ. Wait, who controls the Azores? Portugal? I don't know why that's surprising to me, but it kind of is. Parent loyalty of 11. Parent loyalty 19. You're on my team. Don't know anything about this guy, so let's investigate this guy. 69.
Surveillance.
Nice. Oh no, you went to Romania. You fool. Nuclear freighters. Nuclear powered haulers accelerate delivery of HAB modules by... Ooh. I should research that.
Eyes up. Wrapping up here.
E-beam drive. What is an E-beam? Interesting. Solar steamers.
Surveillance complete.
Affiliation with the initiative.
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
Ooh, you might be good to turn.
Science would tell us that we are nothing more than vibrating atoms. Everything in life is vibration, as Einstein put it. I put it to you that he was a duplicitous charlatan. Superior Judith Helm, Eternal Source, introductory video.
Classic rockets throw a volatile mix of chemicals together and ride the reaction through space, an effective but inefficient and risky system of propulsion. But we have other forces at our disposal, and it is to electromagnetism that we now look instead. We propose to use this force to accelerate ions, or potentially larger masses, to generate thrust. Ultimately, these systems can provide an extremely efficient form of travel, preventing the need for vast sums of propellant and tankage, but at a cost of the high thrust available, at a fraction of the cost of the the cost of the high thrust available chemo rockets. Near planets and asteroids within reach. Okay. Let's go with photonic computing. Because that sounds useful to me. Ermgerd, Bernhard.
The people will come to our side.
We've moved the needle.
Ethiopia. Their relatives are behaving strangely and saying the aliens are peaceful and here to help humanity. Got it. Go to Ethiopia. I know. I'm right there. Investigating them right now.
Here's what we found.
Fuck. Goddamn servants. The Vasimir. Okay, that's not surprising. So the Vasimir is a variable specific impulse magnetoplasma rocket. Closed cycle. Open cycle. Yeah, I kind of want nuclear freighters. Once we get to 6 boost, baby.
Standing by.
Okay.
Standing by for orders. Surveilling target.
Ready to go. We'll
Addis
recon the site.
Ababa.
Where to?
Where
All
to?
right. Ethiopia is... Where is Ethiopia? Africa, right? Yes, over here.
On Overwatch.
Standing by for orders.
Reporting in.
Ready. We'll make our appeal.
What's the op?
I understand the idea
We'll
of
make
Project
our
Exodus sounding really nice. But also, no. So I can either save up my boost or I can put a Xenology lab in there. I'd rather save up my boost. I do want you to get this though. Plus 27, plus 14. Plus 27 isn't bad. Fuck it, get both. There we go.
Eyes up. We'll be ready for new orders soon.
Outpost mining complex. We actually need that. Cool. All of that time for 5 points isn't fucking worth it. So there's no way I can overtake them in photonic computing, and I don't have enough... Okay. So we basically just lost control of these research projects, so we're going to focus on our own research.
I have new information. Prepping for the next mission.
Have we determined her loyalty? Not yet. Okay.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Reusable rockets. That'd be nice. Patrol vessels research. Alright, you're about to crash into the fucking planet. In Nanning, the Nanning region in China. Noted.
Recon complete.
Commander, we have learned something terrifying.
We have news. It is not good news. 2 weeks ago, the son of a senior diplomat in one of our targeted regions disappeared after leaving a party at a remote farm late one night. He reappeared 36 hours later, offering no explanation for his absence. His mother was, of course, overjoyed at her son's return, but was surprised when he proceeded to take a sudden and uncharacteristic interest in her political ties. One of our field teams received the report and placed the teenager under the round-the-clock supervision. A few days ago, our team followed the teenager to a derelict industrial park where they observed him placing a small package in a dead drop location. Our team moved in, confiscated the package, and detained the teenager. Upon opening the package, we discovered dossiers of information on various local political figures of national and international importance. The teenager offered no explanation for his behavior. This does not appear to be an isolated incident. Several of our other field teams have reported abductees behaving in a similarly suspicious manner, again with no apparent explanation. Although it is dangerous to draw conclusions too swiftly, our working theory is that the aliens are somehow exerting influence over humans they come into contact with, and using these thralls to gather information on human institutions and power structures with a view towards establishing control. If this is true, the aliens are not only clandestinely moving against us, but may already be deep inside our society. We need to know more, and quickly. Sorry, I gotta take off my heavy comfort cloak thing, because it's hot in here. We recommend immediate analysis. So we have to wait until that research project becomes available. They're still collating the data.
Sisters and brothers, I remind you the Lord said, "Shall the axe boast over him who hews with it? Or the saw magnify itself against him who wields it?" It is our destiny, our right, to embrace the marvels He has seen fit to provide us. The enemy would have you believe this is playing God, but nay. We are taking dominion of our world and claiming our rightful place at His right hand. Superior Judith Howell, Xenobaptist Sermon.
Our current computing devices depend on passing a current through increasingly tiny microchips, but the laws of physics present barriers we cannot circumvent. The road to the future is not paved in processors shrunk by a handful more nanometers, but instead in light, using photons rather than electrons. By replacing electronic data transfer and storage with photonic or optical equivalents, we can dramatically increase both the speed and efficiency of our computational capabilities. Though optoelectronic hybrids exist, these systems lose nearly 30% of their energy due to the inefficiency of signal conversion. Wholly optical circuits remove this inefficiency, and thus can process algorithms at a speed beyond the reach of traditional devices while consuming far less energy. At last, we have our first working photonic chip. This is the breakthrough we have long needed, one that will ultimately birth an even brighter future of quantum computing and true artificial intelligence. What did you choose to research? Mission to the asteroids? Really? You're weird. Alright, so there's only some xenoforming.
Ready for orders.
Where to?
Acknowledged.
Ready for my mission. Eyes on target.
Where do you need me?
Can you detain that guy? Not very well.
Ready for orders.
Not very well. Because we don't have enough intel on him.
Acknowledged.
Ready to go.
Jeez, still so hard to control.
I will tell our story.
Your orders?
What are the detriments here? Nothing, just size of national economy. Interesting. Who had a violent overthrow? Was it Brazil? Oh, look, they've already been taken over again by basically the same people. Ugh. Don't like that.
Making our case.
Your orders?
What's the up?
Damn, I can get up to plus 25 and it still doesn't even come close to that minus 30. Oof. What policies can I enact here? Can enter Federation with the UK, which seems like a bad idea since I don't control the UK at the moment. Without executive control point, which we have given up. Disarm warheads. Declare war on basically an absolute fuck ton of people. North Caucasus Confederation? Is that Sevastopol? No, that would be up here. Okay, I see, I see. Neat. A lot of fucking rivals, dude. Cost an absolute ton.
I will tell our story.
I'm here. Taking it to them.
Alright, just a little bit more boost needed. Okay, we need to research alien operations. Which costs 250, so that's not bad.
You are a shining star. You are a burning sun. And within you burns an eternal flame. When that flame touches another, nothing in this world can stand in its way. Superior Judith Howe, Burn Brighter, Self-Improvement Course.
One cannot simply open a window while on a spaceship. As such, there is no simple way of releasing the accumulated heat of several dozen human bodies and countless computer systems, reactors, and weapons. But if it is not removed, everyone on board will soon die of extreme heat prostration, while the ship itself will ultimately melt. Conduction, convection, or radiation are the only possible means of thermal energy transfer, and of those, only radiation is currently feasible within the empty vacuum of space. This means radiators, but unfortunately that means bulk, which is itself deeply undesirable. However, liquid droplet radiators appear to be the answer we need. By replacing a solid surface radiator with one that sprays cooling droplets, which are then recaptured and reused across large, thin radiators, we can reduce the mass from approximately 1,300 kilograms to under 100 kilograms. This does require special liquids with a vapor pressure so low that they can resist evaporation before recapturing, but our latest breakthroughs in this field have resulted in droplet supplies that will last several decades before needing to be replaced. Meanwhile, theoretical future nanomaterials will ultimately reduce both the size and the mass of radiators. Following technologies can now be researched. Mission to Venus, and you've changed it to molten core fission systems. Alright, I've still got to focus on my own priorities, so that's fine.
Surveillance complete.
Actual loyalty is 13. Why? Why is Canada deploying an army? You know what? Fuck it. Oh, we don't have control of that army yet. A large wildfire, huh? We don't have any ops. Sorry.
We've moved the needle.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
Outpost Mining Complex Project. And we can now do alien operations. Which is actually more important than anything else right now. Anything except for going to the moon. $6.6. Ah.
Score one for the good guys.
Nice. Killed them all. Killing me, Smalls. All right. We now need... We are not calling it the Alexander the Great base. All right, folks. I need the name for our base on Mare Tranquillitatis. Which is the Tranquil Sea on the moon, in case you were wondering about that. Whalers on the Moon? We are not calling it Whalers on the Moon. Yeah, we're calling it Whalers on the Moon. Actually, that is a CSSO. Character Select Space Outpost. Actually, would it be CSMO? CSLO. Character Select Lunar Outpost. Whalers on the Moon. There we go. Alright. And then once that's built, we can build the fission pile for 20 energy. Outpost Mining Complex gets us... Doesn't cost anything. Nice. In terms of energy. Oh. Construction cost and power consumption. And then the quarters... Doesn't say... Oh, it's -2 energy. And this is -5 energy. And then we could do... So fission pile, outpost, quarters, and maybe a materials lab? Bottom half of the Eagle. I mean, I would assume that we are not fucking up awesome fucking space stuff, but God only fucking knows. Alright. this is now JTF 2. Remember, everybody, the plural of moose is moose. How many? No known objectives. No known, no known. So they're overstretched. They're not. They're not. They're not. They're not. And they're not. No influence, no influence, no influence, very little influence, no influence, no influence. Money, 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 money. The Protectorate has a fuck ton of money. Holy shit. Boost, 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 boost. Don't like that. Can't afford anything. All right.
Ready to go. Setting a watch.
Standing by.
Standing by for orders. I have them in my sights.
Acknowledged.
At your service. Making our case.
At your service.
Ooh, actually.
We'll bring him in.
At your service.
I need to double check something. No. Early. Early.
Boarding in.
Alright, I need you to do a different job for me. Crackdown on... Actually, no. Investigate.
Initiating surveillance.
Standing by for orders.
Then you continue to do that.
Making our case.
Australia! Mass driver, potassium, heavy potassium. Do we have full control over Japan?
Initiating surveillance. Prepping for next mission.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Still got xenoflora. Still heavy. Sodium heat sinks.
Found nothing of note.
Crap.
We've got the package.
Perfect. Why were you trying... What were you trying to purge here? The servants? It's a weird choice, my man. Unhelpfully, domestic law enforcement tends to close investigations once apparent abductees return, and thus it has fallen to our local operatives to follow up on the many rumors of erratic or aberrant behavior amongst the reappeared. Concerningly, their investigations and interviews strongly corroborate these reports, and indeed suggest that the true purpose of alien abductions is something other than mere research and experimentation. We do have some new understanding on alien activities and how humans may resist them.
We can only conclude we are at war, Commander, but most of humanity doesn't believe it yet.
The situation is worse than we had feared. All the countries with high abduction rates are now showing aberrant political trends. We have tracked rapid swings towards pro-alien views in ways that are extremely concentrated by geography, spreading in ways that more closely resemble infectious disease vectors than communication networks. These changes are being accompanied by sharp shifts in policy, with key officials and leaders either being replaced with pro-alien figures or, more disturbingly still, abruptly changing their beliefs and publicly expressing conciliatory views towards the alien presence on our planet. Multiple independent reports have noted sudden and uncharacteristic behavioral changes in these individuals, describing them as aloof, phlegmatic, and disinterested in any issues other than human-alien relations. None of our sources were able to offer any explanation for these changes. In the absence of any real evidence, attempting to explain these developments is difficult. We have found ourselves falling back on theories drawn not from field reports, but from science fiction. At present, our best guesses are as follows. 1. The aliens are capable of mind control, perhaps via telepathy, a parasite, or some form of advanced technology. 2. The aliens are replacing abductees, either directly using some sophisticated method of disguise or via clones. Whatever the explanation, we must act quickly to attempt to slow the growth of their influence. Earth is engaged in a shadow war, and at present, the aliens are winning. So we need to research alien movements, and we need to set our goals. Our long-range tracking technology has proven adequate for observing the stream of alien spacecraft moving around the solar system. However, all our attempts to track alien movements on Earth itself have so far ended in failure. To effectively counter the spread of alien influence, we need to be able to detect individual alien infiltrators here on the surface of our planet. We now know that the aliens are bent on infiltrating human institutions for their own ends, controlling individuals and entire societies to serve their own purposes. For some time now, debates and discussions have been taking place amongst our members as to what our response should be. It's easy to call ourselves the Resistance, but what are we resisting? And how? So we need to do defend the Earth. Which is kind of vital because it massively increases our control point capacity. And it grants us 100 influence. More importantly, we have a new thing on our screen. Do you see it? It's right up here. This panel represents our intelligence section's best estimate about the degree to which the aliens regard our faction as a threat. It is based on our monitoring of pro-alien groups and visible alien activity in the solar system. We believe hostile actions against the aliens or their proxies on Earth and/or a large visible space presence increases their concern about us, and we may expect the aliens to retaliate against our interests on Earth and in space should the alert monitor reach the maximum level. They may also lose interest if we avoid opposing them or their proxies on Earth directly for a time. Our analysts emphasize this is an imperfect estimate. We will correct our estimates when the aliens take direct action against us or by speaking with one of them directly. The estimate will turn entirely red if we conclude the aliens are in total war footing against our interests. Which is bad. So, shit's going down. Who else is building a base? Who else? Who fucking else? Oh, the fucking... Ooh, you took Shackleton Crater. You sons of bitches. Let's fine. So, shit's going down. Shit's getting real. Defend the Earth is actually the declaration of intent for the Resistance. Basically, what are we fighting for and how do we determine victory? Which is cool. But we're going to have to do that next week because it is now 11:15 and I have to work tomorrow as per usual. So let me save here. But I do want to check one quick thing. Public opinion is at 44%. 17% of people are still undecided about what to do about the aliens. Fuck. Make up your goddamn minds. Jesus Christ. Allied with the U.S. What does that mean? What does that mean? Why is one of them green? Why are these all green? I don't understand. Control points. I don't know. I don't know what it does. I don't know what that means. Well, next time we'll be playing some more of this. Again, just to reiterate, I'll be streaming on Friday, probably playing more Dragon Quest 1 and 2, because I'm really enjoying that game. And I'll be back to this on next Monday. So make sure you tune in for that. I may be streaming on Thanksgiving Day for a limited amount of time, but don't count on it. Just thinking ahead. Oh wait, maybe that tells me. Oh. If you have control of this, you have control of the military. Aha! So each one gives you access to more military. I see. We should nuke somebody. Just fuck them up. All right. But thank you very much for watching. Have a great night. Have a great week. Make sure to check out all the stuff on YouTube. Stuff is coming back. Barrow Trauma on Friday. Stray Gods last episode is going up tomorrow, and it's a fucking doozy. I love that game. Freedom Fighters is ending on Thursday. And at some point, Who's Lila is going to come back as soon as I manage to get it recorded with Guard. And we'll be playing Gears of War with Space soon. And then other stuff. But thanks for watching. I will see you all next time. And watch the skies. Don't get conquered. Fuck 'em up.